does. Nothing does. Oh, that was stupid. So that's what I'm gonna do. Not something on cardboard, probably. Here, check this out. Here's another thing. I need to move on. I kinda keep playing with things, and it's like I mess it up enough that I just keep going back to it. Why do I do that? It's glue. Oh, here's a thing. Tonight, a new chapter begins in your life. It's from a fortune cookie. Thank you, fortune. A new chapter begins every night. Ink. Acrylic. And a notebook paper. For no reason. Let's do another one. Oh, that one looks nicer, doesn't it? And it's not finished, obviously. Still not finished. I'll keep doing things, because I have to. I have to keep doing things. I have to keep doing things. All the time. This is something that I'll do. I'll do something on this. Maybe right now. And, one last thing. This is something that I'm currently doing. I put this over my mouth when I sleep to keep me from snoring, because I heard that that's smart. That's a thing that people do. Just put mouth tape, and I put a little hole in the center so I could breathe if I need to. But most of the time I can just breathe through my nose. This says processing. And this was going to be an explosion. But it ended up being a weird little monster. I saw an explosion first and I was like, okay, interesting. Let me go with explosion. But then I saw an eyeball and a mouth. And I said, let me put a little monster there. So that's what I did. Yeah, so I was gonna draw on this for a while. And then I found this random thing. It's a random unused sketchbook. Why do I have a random unused sketchbook in my room for no reason that I didn't know about? 60 sheets of B paper, aqua B. Apparently this is the only sketchbook you will ever need. That sounds dangerous. This is the only sketchbook you'll ever need and you'll ever own for the rest of your life, because at the end of the sketchbook you die. You will die. Heavyweight drawing paper. I need really heavyweight things for drawing. Oh, here's another thing. I've shown this before. I kept doing more stuff to it. I added some like weird drops of water and some more color, and I don't know why I'm spending more time on it. I can move on from that, but I won't because I'm stupid. So, oh, here's some coffee. It's the end of it. It's the end of the coffee. I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm just gonna do things. We'll see what happens. Last time I did something like this, in this kind of way, I had an image on my laptop that I was looking at and drawing, and that worked out well, and so I thought, you know what, should I do that again? And then I thought, no, why don't I just be an idiot and just draw whatever comes to mind, as if something good is gonna come from my brain. You know what? Let's go. This Sharpie, highlighter. Oh goodness. I don't know, man. I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? Stupid. swallowing sounds. I keep forgetting that I don't like that, and I'm sure that other people don't like it as well. So I want to try to move away when I do it, when I swallow. There, that's fun, right? You know what I need? I need some ink. Okay, I grabbed some random things. I don't know why I have some of the things that I have. This is a peel-off China marker. White. Sharpie. Man, Sharpie, you're making a lot of stuff. And then I brought some of this random things. It's like charcoal and white charcoal and pastel, little chips of leftover pastel stuff. And then I grabbed my acrylic artist's ink that honestly I just kind of use like it's really watered down acrylic. I don't know how this is different than, I guess you can put it in these things right there and it'll work, but I don't do that. Let me get I found I do Uber Eats, and somebody ordered food and then sent it to the wrong place, and right as they told me, hey, oh my god, we sent you to the wrong address, and I actually got to the wrong address, and then I saw the note, and just as I was typing on my phone, like, I'm gonna get it back to you, or I'm gonna bring it to your other address, which was like not very far, they canceled, and so they ordered Chinese food, and I never get takeout, I never get anything, so I ate their Chinese food because like there was nothing to do, and they gave me this, and for the longest time I was using an upside down old, like it was like a container for CDs. This is how old the last thing was. It was a plastic, and I would put water in it, and I would use that as my, and now I have this. Thank you so much to that person. I have a new container. This is how my brain works. This is how I roll. What am I doing? What am I doing with that? Let me do this. Gotta make it black hair. Black. Okay, like that. Let's black it up, black it in. Black. Okay. Alright. Okay. There's this one artist on TikTok that does this really, let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, that kind of works. They on TikTok, this artist uses this, like, all types of materials, and they really seem like they've got their way of making art down. Like for me, I still am just playing around and don't really know what I'm doing. And I hope that something comes out of it that is kind of like semi-nice. And not semi-nice and semi-interesting. More interesting than nice. But what I like about the artist is that they have a very, a style that doesn't look good, but it does at the same time. It looks intentional. And that's what I try to do. I try to do things that look vaguely intentional. Okay, I don't know if that's good. And the thing is, with stuff like this, if you just keep adding into just slop, or it ends up with something that actually works well. It's like crazy fun. But I need people to tell me what to draw. There, I'll put dots in the head, dots in the hair. I got out my ink and I didn't even use it. Moved on to all this other stuff. This is also part of me trying to get my ADHD to work in my favor. Just like do things. Maybe I like that little section there before I put the red dots. This is a tree. Always put a tree. It should have a flower. Let's put a flower in there. Let's put a happy flower. Happy. And I'll use my ink. Wait. Use the ink. This is what's good about the acrylic ink, is that it covers up really nicely. I like it cover. And it dries relatively quickly, which is something that I need. One thing that I've been thinking about trying is oil paint. I have oil paints. I have basically everything that I kind of need, I think. One thing that I guess I don't have is a good glass to mix it on. But I'm sure I can substitute something else for that. Let's see, let's put some right there. Put some there. I like this square. I'm gonna keep that square. I don't like that I did, but that's okay. There we go. You thought I forgot about that over there, didn't you? this China marker. Kind of works the way, I didn't like that. It works to cover things up. You know, one thing you should do probably, not telling you what to do, but if you make art, generally what they tell you to do is work from light to dark. That's a smart thing to do. And I'm not good at that because I can't think ahead. Because of my horrible ADHD. I just don't think ahead. I don't have a clue what I'm drawing until I draw it. I don't have a clue what I'm doing until I've done it. And I always hope that it works out for the best. Okay, I had my headphones on this entire time. I've done that before. So ADHD fucking guys, it's really annoying. I had headphones on this entire time, but I didn't have it plugged into the freaking microphone. I like to listen to myself. I have Studio Ghibli music playing on my laptop on my right. Oh, me taking it out just caused it to pause. My right, iPod, what is it called? Ear thing. Ear thing, I think it's what it's called. Oh no, I've ruined it. It's not working anymore. Oh good, great, good job me. So I literally have my headphones on one ear and off the other ear. And these. It's not working. And these on my other one. Oh, I hear it. I hear it. So I'm just vibing out. I'm vibing out to some old Ghibli. Best Ghibli piano collection. Background music for work, relax, and study. That's what I'm listening to right now. Thank you. Thank you, random YouTube person that is stealing the copyright of the music. There's all these people upset with AI art, but I'm sure whenever they feel like it, they go, let's make this super bright. I love this like neon of the highlighter. So I'm sure that the anti-AI artists, whenever they feel like it, they'll just go to YouTube and they'll listen to Studio Ghibli. Do you think Studio Ghibli is getting paid from me streaming this on YouTube? Like, they don't own that channel. Someone else is getting profit from their work. And I'm getting profit. No, I'm not. I'm getting profit from these happy flowers. My mental health is profiting right now from drawing. this in such a weird way, like, because my microphone, how it's positioned, it's difficult to maneuver. Oh, this hair is falling apart. This hair is falling down. I'll do some over here. This hair is going up, so hair is falling down. Up, down, up, down. Up, up, down, up, down. Up, down. Down, 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 down. If you're afraid of AI art, don't be. It'll all be okay. It'll all be fine. You just are afraid. But you'll be okay. You'll be okay. I guess you should have a little like that. I kind of never like my noses. I've worked on. I'm trying to every once in a while go back. Let me try and. Where's my sketchbook? Here's the most recent thing that I did. I did this today and I don't like it, but that's okay. Again, this is really bad paper to try to do anything on. And it's one of the reasons I'm just trying to go through this as quickly as possible. I still have this much. I've had this sketchbook for so long and I never used it. But a lot of this also, it's highlighter and art marker. What is it called? Alcohol art marker. And this is highlighter and pen, of course, and Sharpie, of course, and some white gel pens. And as you can see, it's smeared, and I try to use these things. Again, it's like I want it to look trashy, and then I don't like it that it looks trashy. I'm trying to refine my a trashy version of this. Let me put this like this. Trying to refine. Refinishing is what I call it. Refine the trash. Refine. And then this is pencil. I started with just pencil. I made the face way too small. I think I was gonna try and draw like an actual figure, and then I didn't. Just do a portrait again. And this is not, the eye is good. I was working on the eye. This is just, it looks all muddy. That's a good word for it. Because I just kept throwing things on there. I think some of this is charcoal, some of it's pencil, some of it's highlighter. And then I digitally made it a little bit better. This doesn't work right there. And I got, because I work on how I'm seated, it's at an angle. So if you're like drawing like that, like I'm dumb and I kind of should have it propped up. I should have it propped up, but I don't. And so what ended up happening is that I ended up making this, like her face, too long, and I didn't notice it until later. Like the eye should be bigger, and I changed these things digitally. That's the easy thing about working digital. So you can change things like that, the position of eyes and nose, and the mouth is so small, and so I just made everything at least a little bit better. This is stuck. Okay, this is nothing. This is just a tree and a flower pot and a tree. This is one of the things that I never really did. this eye's way too like weird and squinty and over there, so I drew that's it. Oh, screw it. But that's okay, that's good, that's nice. What was I gonna show you? I took this out to show you something. I accidentally skipped a page. There's that guy. I was gonna show. Oh, this was fun. This was fun to draw. Maybe that's all I was gonna skip. I thought I did more practice. This was my practice page. And then this was my practice page. And then I just went back to doing guess it can be a cactus. Cactus tree. Specky tree, specky tree. Specky, specky. It rained today. It hasn't rained in a long time. And for a second, on Sunday night, where I'm at, we were about to get, they shut down schools and everything for the next day. Because they thought that we were going to get hit by a tropical storm. But instead it went up to Myrtle Beach. And I was a little bit sad, and I was really excited for a second. I was like, oh man, we're gonna get so much rain, it's gonna be so crazy. And then I woke up the next day and I'm like, what happened? And everyone was like, oh, actually, it just went to Myrtle Beach. Just hit them. Okay. Let's see. What else? Go like that. Man, I really like this. It's kind of like, it's what I want. Actually, I also brought this out too. I can really mess things up with these. Like, every time I try to mix this with all my different materials, it always ends up not great. But some of these are like this, I think is like really hard charcoal, white charcoal. The problem with this is that it doesn't blend with the other stuff. This is kind of like what you should use at the very end of your mixed media adventure. Mixed media adventure. Sorry if I'm blocking. everything else I like. I'm good with a lot of this. I'm feeling a lot of this, but man, that red pen just doesn't work. Why did I do that? I use that stupid red pen. It's my enemy now. I'll never forget the day that I picked up that red pen. I don't know. There's that. Okay, let me take this semi marker. Let me try cover up that redness a little bit. I'm hearing voices outside. Guys, stop talking out there. I can hear you through my window. It's insane. Okay, what am I gonna do there? I don't like that weird, ugly. I mean, it kind of started ugly. It started ugly green back there for the background. Okay, alright. Too thick of a pen. Too thick of a pen. Too thick of a pen. Too thick, that doesn't look good. Looks like it comes out of its face. That's not good. Oh no. Oh no. Doesn't look good. I didn't want to lift that alone. Like that was just like there. Like, what are you doing there? What are you doing there, sir? Weird little circle that I made a long time ago. Here, give it texture. Texture to the spiky tree. Texture. Texture. Texture to the spiky tree. Okay, I'm gonna try some color. Gotta know when to put the color in, when to take it out. For me, that's a lot of this. Is getting to a good mixture of like color and lines and shapes, and don't know if I like that. Know when to stop. Know when to stop. Always know when to stop. I think because that guy's in the background, he should just kind of stay with less lines and it's less forceful, but it does need, the guy in the background does need this to be connected. Doesn't look right. Okay, I feel like it's getting close. It's getting close. I need to redo this because let's get some like grassiness or something. I don't know. Don't know how any of this works. This is a surreal image, and I can put it on surreal Reddit, but I'm not going to. But I could if I wanted to. You know what? I said I wasn't gonna do it. I'm doing it. Just right here. The thing is, this is a 10 Sakura Jelly Roll Moonlight. So it comes out a lot. This is not as bright as I thought it would be. Okay. And then, don't know. The rain is okay. I'm worried about that. Do you remember weird mouth sounds there? I was concentrating so hard. Okay, alright. I'm gonna mess it up. I'm gonna mess it up if I keep doing things. So I think that's it. That's my drawing for today. Wow. Wow, do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? That's a happy flower, happy drawing, happy cactus tree, happy guy. He's not happy. I don't know what that dude feels. I don't even know if it's a dude. I don't